Hey sightseers, Sightseeing Sal here along with Marty.
Hey.
Hey, yeah. Today we are testing out a new hobby and cooking up some grub. Marty's gonna be heading up the grub line. He's gonna be the chef.
Camp chef.
And I'm just gonna be, I don't know.
The sidekick?
The sidekick on that, because you believe me, you don't want me cooking up the grub. I'll be just burning it. And so, between that and our new hobby, I'm thinking we're gonna have a pretty awesome day for you. So stick around. You don't want to miss out. Well, looks like we got the place to ourselves. Look at how beautiful it is. The water's just rushing. We've had quite a bit of rain over the last couple of weeks. We actually had thunderstorms come through last night. I don't know if we actually got hit with storms or if they stayed more south of Green Bay, but I do know that we've had rain, lots and lots of rain this spring, so I'm not surprised at how quickly the water's rushing through here. So we should be interesting to see how this all plays out. Alright, so I'm gonna pick my way down these rocks. It's really not like, you know, super rock climbing or anything, but it is a little bit treacherous when you're carrying a camera, your extra bag, so bear with me as I make my way down. Check this out. Got it all hooked up now. So there you go. Got three spots, 2 open for my cigarette lighter thingy. I think there's a better word for it, but I'm just gonna go with thingy. Well, I better go help Marty set up. We're having a picnic here. As you can see, he's getting ready to light the grill up, getting the charcoal started, because nothing tastes better cooking on a grill than a charcoal fire. And we're cooking up some Johnsonville brats. Hey everybody, Marty's cooking up Johnsonville brats. I always want to say that when he's cooking brats. And now I finally got my chance to do that here on YouTube. But as you can see, it's a beautiful day out here. It's, I think, 86, 88 degrees. So we're out here enjoying ourselves, because who wants to be cooped up at home when you could be out enjoying this beautiful weather? Is there anything you want me to grab?
Yeah, your tripod, and you can go over and lift the pump and pump some water.
Oh, okay. I guess I gotta go pump some water. I grabbed my tripod from back here. Don't mind Mabel's little setup there. I ended up sticking him back so I could sit in the front. But the pump is right over here. I know it's nothing like rock climbing out west, but this is about as close as it gets, at least in this county. Alright, so I'm going to bring my camera on down below. Gotta do that too. My new shoes are working awesome. I just ordered some from Merrill. Not that I'm putting a plug in for them, but they do have a nice lineup of hiking and running and walking shoes, and I wanted a pair that was the barefoot style. And so after looking over their website, and then they had this awesome sale that I managed to get in on before they stopped it, and so I got these new shoes. And they have this really grippy sole, so they're perfect for scrambling down these rocks. So you'll see Marty's out there in the water, and what he is doing right now is, oh, he says he actually found some gold already. I mean, we've only been here 5 minutes, and he says he's got gold in his pan. That is pretty awesome. Here. Let me pick the camera up and take a look here.
I can get this a little more.
You want to point it out in the pan where it is
Well,
exactly?
it's small. There's a little piece right here in front of my finger. There's a little piece right here in front of my finger. There's 2 of them there. It's flower gold in Wisconsin.
So that's the thing you need to know, is that here in Wisconsin, yes, we have gold, but it's nothing like the gold out west where they have the huge nuggets and veins and pockets of gold. Out here, it's because the glaciers came through and basically leveled just about everything in its path, with the exception of the driftless areas, the driftless regions in the state. So what happened was any gold that was in the landscape basically got leveled and pummeled by the glaciers, and so what's left is what they call flower gold, and basically it's just flakes, small flakes of gold. But it's cool because you can go to streams here in Wisconsin and pan for it and find gold. It's just you'll never get rich like you would if you were out west panning for gold. And even out west, you're not necessarily going to be getting rich unless you happen upon a pocket of gold. And from what I understand, the miners these days, the ones that are going through and panning for gold or digging for gold out west, they're basically going through the old tailings now and trying to come up with the remnants of the gold that the miners of old days left behind. And so I don't know that anybody out west is really making it rich off the gold out there. Well, I can't let Marty have all the fun. I gotta get in on this, but I gotta take my shoes off because these aren't exactly made for water. I didn't buy water shoes. I basically bought barefoot shoes for, you know, hiking, walking, whatever. So if I want to get in on this, I have to take my shoes off. Before I go pump some water, let's check out the fire here and see what's going on. So what's in the can?
Beans.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have beans. Beans, beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you...
Toot.
Toot, toot. Apologize if the sound's a little fading in and out. That's because it's so windy today, and my little microphone that I have attached to my camera, or my cell phone, because Apple got rid of the jack for the headphone. Now you have to use an adapter to plug in with the microphone, and so every time the wind blows, it's going with the sound. So I apologize. Sorry about that. Not much I can do with that. Alright, so let's go check out this water pump. These are always fun to see if you can get the water going on them and see how long it takes, you know, because the stronger the person or the faster you pump, the quicker the water comes up. And so I'm curious to see how long it takes me to get the water going here on this pump. Well, it looks like somebody had already been pumping this thing, so it might not take me that long. it didn't take that long.
Huh?
Said it didn't take very long.
Oh, probably put new gaskets and stuff in it.
Well, somebody might have already primed it.
No. There's a check valve that keeps it primed.
Huh?
There's a check valve that keeps it primed.
Oh.
Probably put new gaskets and stuff in it so it works really good.
Oh, okay. See? Where's your cup?
Oh, I have one.
What are you gonna do? Stick your head underneath there or what?
It's cold.
As you can see, this is like the perfect activity for a hot summer's day here in Wisconsin. Mainly because the springs here are cold. So the streams that are spring fed, you're not gonna go crawling in them when it's 50, 60, 70 degrees outside because the water is gonna be like 40 or 50 degrees. And so when you're crawling around in the spring, unless you've got like hip waders or you know, those hip boots that come like up to here and are insulated, you're definitely going to want to wait and do it on a hot summer's day like today. Today it's almost 90 out here, which is unusual for the very beginning of June, but we've had weirder weather, and so I am not surprised that we've got 90-degree weather on a first part of June. So Marty suggested that I go over just on the other side of the waterfall and try and grab some sand from there, with the thinking that if there was any gold that came down through the stream, is that it would probably pool and collect right around the side of the waterfall. So I'm going to go over there. The easiest way is going to be for me to go in from the top instead of coming around through the water, because it's rather deep in that area, and so it'll be a lot easier for me to come in from the top. So we're going to move over there and try our luck. Forgot my shovel, so I had to run over and grab it before moving to this new location, which, alright, you bear with me, I'm kind of walking kind of wonky here, but it's all rooted up from the trees that are still right up by the stream, so it's not exactly something you like stepping on with your bare feet. Alright, set this down. Well, that idea didn't work out so good. It's like all rock down in there, and so there's no way I'm going to be digging up any kind of sand Not to mention, it is deep. Like, I don't know. I don't trust being that close to the waterfall to see how deep it is. So I'm gonna move to a different location. Look at them brats. Boy, they look yummy. We cooked them. We cooked them before and then put them in the freezer. So now basically we're just reheating them. I bought these at Piggly Wiggly. I've never had them before. They're called Bonitos, and these are supposed to be sweet chili and sour cream flavor. And the reason I picked them out is that it says 5 grams of plant protein on here, and of course the packaging, which gets you all like super powerful beans. I'm thinking between this and the baked beans on the grill could make for some potent aromas later on. But
Noisy sleep.
Yeah, noisy sleep. But I picked these out because traditional potato chips, I'm trying to stay away from them because, like, well, these aren't so bad because these are just regular potato chips with potatoes, oil, and salt. But the ones that I bought from Marty, which are sour cream and onion, a lot of times they have MSG in them, and I'm trying to stay away from MSG because I have problems with migraines, and lately I've had several of them recently. I'm thinking it's something I'm eating, and so trying to stay away from anything with MSG, because if you know anything about that, MSG can trigger migraines supposedly. So anyways, I'm rambling on about that. What I really want to do is show you these new chips and try them out for the first time. Oh boy. Sorry about not be one of them things where I open it up and the whole bag just pops right open. There we go.
Where the bottom blows out and they all fall out the bottom.
Yeah. Well, I can't say that they smell like anything I've smelt before, so kind of a dry smell. I don't know. Can't really put my finger on what it smells like. It's supposed to be sour cream and sweet chili. That's what it looks like. Of course, now the guy's gonna come here and start cutting the lawn during our picnic. Or is he maybe putting the lawnmower away? I don't know. It was pretty good. Different. I'm being nosy. Yeah, I'm still crunching on these chips.
Oh, they're paying their fine.
Oh. See, that's what happens when you don't have a sticker. You don't pay to come into the park like you're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, our beans aren't heating up quite as quickly as we thought, so Marty brought along this little, what do you call it? It's a kind of campfire stove, right?
Yeah, it's called a Cricket, and it's made by
By who?
Primus.
Primus. Alright. So Primus here is going to help us out by heating our beans up. Otherwise we'll be here all day waiting for them to heat up on the charcoal.
Mix them up.
My job is to mix them. If I touch the can, am I going to get burnt?
It's not hot at all.
Oh, okay. Apparently I'm a newbie. A noob. Is it getting hot?
Flame went out.
Oh.
Piece there and another little piece there.
So you can see it is really
And another
small.
little piece there. Right there. There's more in there, but it's so fine. Ones you can actually see are that one. There's a little one there, one there, one there.
Yeah, as you can see, it is like super tiny.
I mean, if it's a great hobby, if you like doing this, but here you ain't gonna make money at it, but it's fun.
And so far, Marty's the only one that's been finding gold. Me, I'm just coming up with mosquito bites and rocks. I'd say this is probably something really fun that you could get into with your kids too, depending on their age and their level of patience. You get them out, you're outside enjoying the outdoors, and you're doing something, showing them, something that they can learn from, which is learning about the minerals that are native to Wisconsin, showing them how to pan for gold. I mean, it'd be a great activity. That's what I'm thinking. Well, since my spot didn't turn out so well down here in the rocks, I think I'm going to move farther downstream and see how my luck is down there. If you look down there, there's a log that's submerged, and I'm wondering if on this side where the sand has collected, if maybe there might be some gold in there. So that's where I'm going to try next. Well, inevitably, the one who's gonna fall in happened to be me, up to my neck. So I went out farther out in the middle and not realizing these big boulders were out there, and slipped on a rock and fell. And now the bottom of my foot's all bruised up, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a break while Marty continues to pan for gold. Because apparently I'm having bad luck today, poor luck, as I have yet to find even a flake in my pan. Ooh, this looks yummy. Oh, I can't wait to bite into this. Good stuff. Nothing like a Wisconsin brat. Johnsonville brats are actually made in Wisconsin, if you didn't know. Down in what, Sheboygan? At least I know there is a plant down in the Sheboygan area. You know you're from Wisconsin if you like beer, brats, and cheese. Right, Marty?
And pig wrestling.
And pig wrestling. Pig wrestling's too violent for my taste. Animal cruelty. Oh, not my thing. We went that one time and I filmed it, but I felt really bad for the pigs.
20 years ago it was all the rage. There'd be 20,000 people there. I think the last time we were there, a few years ago, it probably wasn't even 1,000 people there.
No, I think people are becoming more conscious about what that actually does for the pigs and freaking them out and just not animal friendly. Marty's got the swirl down pat. He was practicing earlier when we were at home.
cat pan. Shaking the cat pan. See if I can find that. Brown nuggets.
Yeah, except we don't have any cats, so I don't know where you got that cat pan from, or what those brown nuggets were. Well, sightseers, we've been at it for a while and Marty's attention span has left the room, so since we've come up short, we're gonna call it for the day. Hopefully the next go around we'll be a lot more lucky. Special thanks goes out to all our fellow sightseers here on Patreon and PayPal. Without you, these videos wouldn't be possible. A quarter. Do you remember when I did the hike at, was that Goodman Park up in the other part of Merrimack County, and I found a quarter there? Somebody out there must be shining quarters down on me, because this is the second quarter I found now where I was just sitting somewhere and then there's a quarter like right there. So
Probably out of your pocket.
I don't have any pockets though. Look, no pockets here. So it's just really weird that now I've been in two different spots and out of nowhere a quarter appears.